As with GL accounts and vendor accounts, customer accounts also consist of two areas. General data. A customer account is defined for all company codes at the client level. General data, such as the customer's address, is stored here. General data applies for all company codes that do business with the customer. Company code segments. Postings cannot be made to the customer account for a company code until company code specific settings have been created. The company code segment contains information that pertains to just one company code, such as agreed terms of payment. This figure shows the company code view of the customer master record.
In the same way as for general ledger accounts and vendor accounts, customer accounts are stored in various account groups so that they can be organized and managed more easily. The accounts in an account group usually have similar characteristics. For example, you could have one account group for domestic customers, customers abroad, affiliated customers, one-time customers. Account groups have a number range assigned to them. Number ranges are of two types. Internal, do not enter a customer number when creating the customer. Instead, the system assigns you a customer number from the number range assigned to the account group when the new customer master record is created. External, enter the customer number manually when creating the customer. The number can be alphanumeric if the number range allows for that. Account groups define the layout of all parts of the customer master record. That is, they determine which fields are optional, mandatory, displayed, or hidden. Nearly all invoices and credit memos from customers reach the accounts receivable component through integration with the sales order management component. In exceptional cases, if there is no reference to a sales order, invoices and credit memos can be entered using the Enjoy transaction. The Enjoy document entry screen is divided into the following areas. Work templates. Here you can select screen variants, account assignment templates, or held documents as references. Header and customer data. Document header and customer line item data is entered here. GL account items. The GL line items for the document are entered here. Information area. The document balance and information about the customer are displayed here. It also contains a link to the master data and open items. This transaction can also be used to create documents in a foreign currency. The foreign currency amount is translated into local currency using defined exchange rates.
This figure shows the Enjoy customer invoice screen.
Incoming payments can be dealt with in several ways in different companies and countries. Incoming payments are basically posted as shown in the figure. The items are cleared if the customer pays open items in the full amount or with an agreed cash discount. If a minor payment difference exists, this can be charged off automatically. The maximum amount that constitutes a minor payment difference is defined in tolerance group settings. Any payment difference outside the tolerance group settings must be dealt with manually. The two methods of posting payment differences are partial payment. The item being short paid does not clear. A new open item in the amount of the payment is created on the credit side. This credit entry shows up right above the open item being paid and it references the open item being short paid. Residual item. The open invoice is cleared and a new open item, that is residual item, in the amount of the payment difference is created.
This figure shows the process incoming payment screen. The SAP system provides you with a tool that automatically analyzes all the open items and duns any items that are overdue. The system determines a dunning level, which corresponds to the number of days in arrears. The dunning level determines the dunning charges and interest levied, as well as which dunning text is selected. The dunning history keeps a record of which dunning notices have been issued. You can trigger automatic dunning for a single account, that is, individual dunning notice, or you can have the dunning program carry out automatic dunning for a selected number of accounts. Dunning is controlled by the dunning procedure. A dunning procedure must be entered in every customer and/or vendor account that is to be included in automatic dunning. A dunning procedure that is valid for one-time customers is entered in one-time accounts. You can define as many different dunning procedures as you need. SAP ERP Financials comes with several standard dunning procedures that can be used as a template for additional procedures.
You can specify how the dunning run is to be executed by entering parameters in the dunning program. You can use the parameters of an existing dunning run as a template and adjust the dates to meet your requirements. Typical parameters are the company codes and accounts that are to be included in the dunning run. During the dunning run, accounts are selected and checked for overdue items. The system then checks whether dunning notices have to be sent and assigns the relevant dunning levels. All dunning data is stored in a dunning proposal. You can edit, delete, and recreate the dunning proposal as often as required to achieve a satisfying result.
The dunning proposal is not a mandatory step. Therefore, it can be omitted. If done.print with scheduling is not selected, the system does not produce a proposal. Instead, it prints the dunning notices as soon as the program has been executed. In one step, the system prints the dunning notices and updates the dunning data in the master records and documents, including the dunning dates and levels. Correspondence relating to daily business first has to be requested before it can be printed. A correspondence request can be carried out automatically when special transactions, such as bill of exchange charges statement, or payment differences, such as payment notice, are posted manually by the accounting clerk. Using a request program that creates a high volume of correspondence requests simultaneously, such as periodic account statements, internal documents, and standard letters. Requested correspondence is stored in a correspondence request table and can be printed via a trigger program.
The Accounts Receivable Information System enables you to carry out quick analyses of important accounting data such as due date breakdown, customer payment history, currency risk for customers abroad, overdue items, number of days or DSO days that a customer takes on average to pay an invoice, customer cash discount history, that is, days agreed or days taken. These analyses are based on pre-selected data sets or views that must be generated or updated at regular intervals by means of a background run from the SAP database. A job wizard helps you here with the update. The dispute management component in SAP ERP contains functions for settling dispute cases relating to receivables. It complements the logistical process chain, purchase order, delivery, invoice, payment in the stage between invoice and payment, if the customer disputes anything at this stage.
A number of issues arise in the dispute case process that can be improved as part of financial supply chain management. These issues form the starting point for developing the dispute management component in SAP ERP. If customers make reduced payments or do not pay at all, the days sales outstanding or DSO increases. Days sales outstanding is a key figure indicating the average number of days that the customer takes to pay based on annual sales. This is the case particularly in times of worsening customer payment histories. In the case of deductions, the net value date is no longer valid for the cash flow forecast. This leads to difficulties in predicting cash flow. Dispute resolution today is a costly and highly manual process. The increasing number of disputes, therefore, has a double impact on costs. In addition, disputes can indicate customer relationship issues or problems within the company and can thus provide an important starting point for a company's quality management activities. How do receivables-related disputes arise? Customer provides information actively. Contact with Complaints Department. Contact with Account Manager. Contact with Customer's Accounting Department. Customer makes a reduced payment. Payment difference discovered when incoming payment is processed, that is, cash management or accounts receivable accounting. Customer delays payment. Receivables become overdue because payment is not made and are discovered during account maintenance, that is, accounts receivable accounting. Process integration into financial processes has the following aspects. Integration of dispute management functions such as creation, display, and editing of dispute cases in financial processes or transactions. Automatic update of dispute cases by certain financial transactions. Automatic update of items in dispute cases by certain actions in the dispute management component.
This figure depicts creating a dispute case on receipt of payment